My dear students, in the previous few presentations, I told you about the development of ecology during 18th and 19th century. And here I am going to pinpoint or going to discuss, highlight the contribution of few people, and also to give you the names of some books which are the, you can say, the holy book of, or the founder book of ecology. The first name I have to tell when we talk about the ecology as a subject in your classroom, he is Eugene Odom. Eugene Odom in 1946, in a meeting in University of Georgia, he suggested to his colleague that he need a subject or a paper, ecology, as a major in the biology subject. Then his fellow scientists laughed at him because till that time there is no such subject as ecology in biology major. But Odom did not disappoint himself. What he just stormed out of the room, but and set to write a guidebook. And the whole night he prepared the book, and morning he came out with a guidebook which is called the foundation for the disciplines of ecology, the first textbook of ecology. And you might be surprised to know that this book is fundamentals of ecology. This book is available in our library also. You can see this book. So this is the first holy book of ecology. The second person is the H.T. Odom. He is also, as I told you in a previous class, that he first gave the concept of energetics or the thermodynamics law of ecology. The work which was started by E.G. Odom or Eugene Odom was continued by the H.T. Odom. He then contributed that ecological and general systems and introduction to system ecology. So the system ecology, where the energetics, the thermodynamics have been incorporated as a system, and system doesn't mean that there is only life. All the earthly components which are available to run a system, maybe living or non-living, also have been incorporated in the system ecology. So ecology has got a wider concept, that it is not about the population or the animals and plants. It has covered every aspect from the molecules to the heat energy or enthalpy incorporated in it. So H.T. Odom has first proposed that there is system ecology following U.G. Odom. So he is also as a successor of U.G. Odom as a father of modern ecology. Then Robert MacArthur, that I told you that he innovated the ecological statistical methods, that how the distribution comes, what way the rarest animal or what way the dominant animals are found in a community, studying different island biogeography where the animals are isolated or animals or plants get isolated, and to give a new species. This island geography, he observed that there are some patterns when they are isolated, and there are some specific quantitative attributes when we study a community in a particular boundary or limited area like islands. So therefrom he gave those concepts, that the distribution or abundance or density of different communities follow a typical pattern, and that is the basis on which later scientists, they have described the stability, the dominance level or the rarest level where the species may come endangered, or the whole ecosystem stability may be in question. These things will explain on the basis of those statistical observations. So he is another person to progress the modern ecology in the 19th century. This person, Hutchinson, George L. Hutchinson, he is the ecologist who commonly recognized as the founder of modern ecology. Remember, the father of modern ecology, and here he is the founder of modern ecology. Why? Because he first he studied limnology, entomology, genetics, biogeochemistry, and mathematical theory of population dynamics. This is the part which has given him this particular title, that founder of modern ecology. Hutchinson has proposed, after studying all these different components, a wide area he has covered during his lifetime, and he came out with the mathematical theories of population dynamics, that natality, mortality, all these concepts he have incorporated, and then the immigration, migration, these are the components he attributed to the concept of ecology. That is why he is called the founder of modern ecology. Then the other people also there. Here you can see Verhulst, already I have discussed, and Lotka Volterra, that these two persons. These two persons have given the foundation of prey-predator relationship. That is one of the most popular equation you will find in the ecology, that is Lotka Volterra in higher classes. How the predator survival is dependent on the prey, what is the limit that a predator can thrive on prey, to what extent the prey can remodel, a prey can support the predator. Likewise, these different graphs, or you can say the progression of the population, you can understand from this relationship, predator-prey relationship, that was proposed by Lotka and Volterra. Then the last person we can discuss is Jorgensen. Jorgensen is the person who proposed that the modeling, ecological modeling. Actually, ecological modeling was already there. Even you can see the Lotka Volterra's equation itself is a simplest ecological model, but Jorgensen has given the dimension to the simplest ecological equations in terms of models, and these models have been able to predict the different consequences in a very effective way, long term effect. So how the inflow of resources or different nutrients or different components in a system can change or can be read as an outflow in a predictive manner, which is we can say in a futuristic manner, that is well organized by the Jorgensen, and he set up that ecological modeling is one of the part he set up separately from the basic ecology. So nowadays ecological modeling has got a recognition in predicting the ecosystems, degraded ecosystems, different disturbed ecosystems, to renovate them or to recover them with actions, the action taken steps. These modelings will predict that within 50 years, if there is no action taken, the system will deter to a very bad shape. So the action should be initiated within those 50 years. This kind of predictions were made possible due to the initiative of Jorgensen through different modeling approach he has initiated. He even pioneered the journal Ecological Modeling. So that has gone to a different aspect, high modernized aspect of ecology, the applied ecology. So he is a pioneer of this area, ecological modeling. Although not discussed in detail, or you may not find him in a popular in ecology, but Alan A. Swallow Richards is a person who proposed the human ecology. Human is also a part of ecology. In general, what we say ecology means the organisms which are there and how they interact with the environment. But human, as a superior animal, also interact with the environment. So he proposed that human himself is a part, an important and unavoidable part of ecology. This marked the first recognition that humans who had colonized all of the Earth's continents were a major ecological factor. So human population is a subject of ecology which is studied in a very applied way. Means the outcomes of those study invite some actions. These actions are taken by the governments and the governments and the different other sectors of the society. So it also defined that what is the role of human in the increasing ecological demand of the situation. So this is how the contribution of Alan A. Swallow reaches to the human civilization. Then James Lovelock and Gaia hypothesis. This is his last person that I want to focus to you, that Gaia theory, it was proposed by James Lovelock in his work Gaia. Gaia means it is a kind of assumption that a new look at life on Earth advanced the view that the Earth should be regarded as a single living macroorganisms. Means Earth itself is a life. Earth has a life, and these lives, we are the components of the Earth. Or in a very simple way, you can say Earth is the mother, and we are only the cells or different organs of the Earth. It is what James Lovelock has proposed, that Gaia hypothesis. And whatever action we take, it will affect this Earth, which is a living macroorganisms. So in particular, his Gaia hypothesis argued that as ensemble of living organisms has jointly evolved at an ability to control the global. The whole Earth or globe requires a support from each component it has on its surface. So the Earth needs support, and means we need a balanced, stable ecology on the Earth. So although it is not directly related to ecology, but his concept has given a global ecology where every component is balanced. Then just I want to highlight in brief these books. First book is Cornard Gunsry. It is the book that where in 1550 this is given the introduction of different systems or plants, that what are those plants, how they live. Then it was followed by 1758 this was Systema Naturae, that gives the classification of the organisms. After its classification in 1839, you can see the voyage of the Beagle, the ship where the Darwin visited different islands. So this was possible because before that the Systema Naturae, their classification was set by Carolus Linnaeus. And then you can come to Animal Behavior, Ecology and Evolution, which is written by Caesar Bernard in 1982. There you can find the different animal behaviors, how the predators behave, how the prey behave, how the animals in confined they behave. So different behaviors will find in this particular book, and how these are related to their speciation. Then Principles of Population, also another book which Thomas Malthus has written in 1906. Then you come down to the Mathematical Biology, Elements of Mathematical Biology, which is written in 1956, that Lotka Volterra. Then again in 1859, The Origin of Species. We should not say the 1859, this book, during Voice, which is followed by this book, Origin Species. And 1959, another book is that Fundamental Ecology, that Odom has written, already I discussed. So these few books I just wanted to highlight to you that these books have set some of the landmark and has set some of the standard to the subject, to the to the establishment or the structuring of the subject ecology where we are today. I think you have got some idea on the history of ecology, how it was progressed, the contributors and different books. They have set some standard timeline, the timeline books we can say, regarding the establishment of the discipline of ecology. Thank you.